So this car drives pretty well. I'm really enjoying the drive. It's quite smooth. It is a diesel, so a lot of people complain about the noise from the older model, but this model is quite quiet. I mean, you can hear that it's a diesel model, but it's not like you're driving some tractor, right? It's quite big. You would expect it to be a little bit heavy, but it's not at all. So I'm enjoying being on top of the world, but it is quite an enjoyable ride, and it's quite smooth around the curves. It reacts well. It's not a power machine. You're driving this with your family. You're enjoying a long drive with your family going somewhere, and it's quite smooth around the curves as well, you know, so rough around the edges if you're on a off-road somewhere, but it is a proper SUV. It's good for the family and it rides pretty awesome. I enjoy the ride and I hope you guys will enjoy it too. Welcome back to Revving with Rev. Today we're hanging out with Isuzu. They have given us the MUX 3-liter turbo diesel, and first impressions, I mean guys, look at this monster. It's big, it's bold, it's wonderful. Firstly, what you'll notice is the change in front from your old MUX. They've completely changed this grille. I like that it's not as huge as how everyone else is going, but it is big. It does put on a statement, and it's beautiful, and I like the linings on this car, you know, so you see a little bit of some angles on the light. Moving around the car, like I said, you'll see all the slick lines around the car, and they've got small details. They've got the design of the MUX on the back lights. The tail lights are looking extra good. They similar to some of the other cars that you've seen, but I like what they've done with it, and it looks pretty awesome. And obviously, being the lady that I am, I do not use my hand to open the boot. And if you want to see inside the boot space, you press the remote of the car, and bang, you have the space of the boot in your face. And if you look inside the boot, there's a lot of space in here. If the seats are down, you're looking at around almost 120 liters. And with the seats up, I mean, this is a family car, so you have a 7-seater. You lift up and then you can still hang out and put some adults, small adults at the back and some small kids in front. We will go in front and then you can have a look of what's going on inside. Now let's get into the back seats. So as you can see, the giant that I am, you'll get a lot of leg space. You can move around, relax if it's a long drive, and the headspace is not that forgiving. I mean, for a short person, there is a little bit of space left, so if you have a lot of tall people around here, they might have to slouch a bit. We don't like that, but otherwise everything is still leather at the back. Everything is smooth, and what we love is the USB ports. So it has 2 USB ports, so people don't have to fight for charging stations. And the other wonderful thing is it has a 2-pin plug, guys. Like, how cool is that? A whole 2-pin plug at the back, so whoever's charging, if you don't want to use your USB port, you can definitely use your 2-pin plug, and that is awesome. Also, there's a lot of climate control at the back. Well, you can at least control for the passenger seats. If you look up here, they can close and open the vent for the system at the back, so that's also pretty cool and pretty different. We love that about this MUX, and I'm not sure about this. Can edit it right. And of course, we've got some armrest at the back if you have that long drive and you guys want to just have a drink as well. Pull up the dispenser for your drinks and relax, guys. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy the long ride. And for you family people, I mean, this is a family car after all. You've got 2 Isofixes for both passenger seats at the back. You've got the one on this side. If you just unbutton the Velcro, you'll see the Isofix this side, and you also have on this side, so both your babies can be safe and buckled in as you drive through your long drive. Then of course there's the back seat for the extra 3-seater. What's cool as well, I mean, we're all used to the hangers around the doors, right? But what they do have here is on the passenger seat, you can hang at least about 4 kilograms, hang something on the passenger seat, and yeah, put it, it's extra. I mean, I don't know how much stuff you're hanging, but this is pretty cool as well. It's just extra space. And now for the 2 seats at the back. This is often a point of contention in terms of space. So let's just see what they have and let's explore. Just need to pull the lever and then it pulls the front, passenger seats up there and you get in. Can I not fall? Awesome. And there we go. So let's just see how much space we have. I'm a pretty short person and it's not congested, but you can feel that the space is a little bit tight. So you might just want to put your kids around here. There's some bottle space and probably a phone space around here. So if the kids are chilling, you're going on a long road trip, it's not a bad space for them. But I mean, if you've got one adult as well, you can hang around. And yeah, the space is quite sufficient for an adult who's as short as me, of course. Yeah. We've got a stop-start control for switching on your car. As you can see, it's got this infotainment. It's touchscreen. Once you've switched on your car, you can go onto the infotainment as long as you've connected either your Apple CarPlay or your Android Auto. Then this is touchscreen. All you do is select your Apple CarPlay and it will display your music, whatever it is that you're playing. And if you want to go somewhere, you can switch onto the map and yeah, put in your direction and then we can travel wherever you want to go. Let's say we want to go to a restaurant. I mean, how cool is that? It also answers your messages if you needed to, can make calls, and this is pretty awesome. I love it. I love that it's touchscreen. But be safe. Do it when you're not driving before you take off. Make sure that it doesn't disturb your driving. We've been inside the car and we've driven the car. So what do you think? I love the car. If you're a family person looking for a family car, I mean, this is not a performance car, but it drives pretty well. It's got good torque at around 450 Newton meter. And yeah, so if you're looking for a family car for your family, I definitely advise that you get the Isuzu MU-X. And out of 10, I definitely give it an 8. Only because of performance. I mean, it's not a big performance, and as you've seen with my past episodes, I'm a big performance person. I'd like to feel the car as soon as I press on the accelerator. But otherwise, if I was just looking for a big family car, this is definitely the car to go for. It's affordable, coming in at around 895. That's your top of the range Onyx, and your other cars at around 700. So definitely advise that you get it. Remember to subscribe to my channel, Revving with Rev. Like, share this episode. Thank you.